Hey, what is up, guys? My name is ExtraDerpy. Welcome back to another gameplay slash commentary. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. It's pretty entertaining. I like it, so I hope you guys like it. Have fun watching it. And today I wanted to talk more about a serious topic, more than anything. Probably, a really serious thing, actually. I'm going to be talking about bullying, my experiences with it, and how you can help it. And how you can help prevent it, or, help people who are suffering or victims of bullying. And my personal experiences with bullying, I haven't been bullied too much. I'm trying to think of experiences. I'm trying to think in middle school. I was always picked on in middle school. I'm not sure if you could consider it bullying. Actually, one time in 7th grade, this guy, he really didn't like me for some reason. I don't know why. I never did anything bad to him. But I remember sitting in the English class, the class had just started. I walked in, got in my seat, and for some reason, he stands up, gets up in my face at my desk, saying, "You want to go, kid? You want to go? I want to fight you, Derpy. We're gonna fight." And I was just sitting there like, what's he doing? And then I think he smacked me once. I can't remember. I know that teacher had to pull him back, and he always hated me. I have no clue why. 'Cause I barely knew him. I didn't really know anything about him. So, he may have been bullied. He may have been having tough times and just had to take it out on somebody. And I just seemed like an easy victim. So, I don't know. I know 9th grade I was picked on a lot for being a creeper. Just people thought I looked really weird. People thought I was weird, so they made fun of me, called me names behind my back, avoided me. I didn't even do anything to them. Like, could they not mind their own business? And in 10th grade, that really all changed when I grew out my hair more. I started dressing in band shirts, skinny jeans, all black, stuff like that. I wasn't bullied as much. I think people were more scared of me because I looked gothic, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I had a lot of friends in 10th grade too. In the year I made a lot of friends, I moved to South Carolina. Now, I haven't really been bullied here at all. I think the bullying has pretty much stopped at my age. I think, at least in my area, bullying's a little immature for 11th graders. So, yeah, in my friends, I have a lot of friends who have been bullied. My friend Kyle, back when I lived in Virginia, he has been bullied a whole lot. I've known him since 6th grade. He moved in the neighborhood 3 days before I did. And he was probably one of my closest friends in Virginia. I don't talk to him as much anymore, but some things that happened to him. He has ADD, ADHD, and he's just, I don't even know what to say. It's just so hard to say. Like, he's in a late stage of puberty, I guess, to where his voice hasn't changed yet. I don't even think it has changed yet, and he's an 11th grader, and he's a year older than me. And people really made fun of him for that, and he's overweight as well. So people, really got onto him for that. And I don't know why. If people actually got to know him and get past his, violent side, he's actually a great person. And that's the thing I don't hate. I hate about kids today. I hate it. And that people don't get to know each other. They just judge them off how they look and how they perceive them. And I don't like it. I know it's nothing we can do in today's society. There's not really much you can do about it because, everybody judges everybody no matter how hard they try not to. It happens. But, I just hate it. I just wish it could be some other way. If you judge somebody and you don't like the looks of them, don't talk to them. Don't make fun of them for it. Like, that happens to me a lot. People make fun of me for how I look, how I dress. Just, if you're a guy that does that, don't do it. It's dumb, it's stupid, immature, stuff like that. And Kyle really got picked on at school, after school. Like, one experience about 3 years ago, we were doing a Nerf war, and this one guy had moved into a house next to ours for like a few months with his aunt, and we were doing a Nerf war, and then we started into like a Nerf water war where we got our Nerf water guns. And the other guy didn't really want to, but Kyle sprayed him anyway with the water hose, and the guy started beating him up. He jumped on Kyle, tackled him onto Kyle's fence, started punching him. Now, this horrified me, because the kid was younger than us. He was like in 6th grade, but he was violent and he knew how to hit. And me being in 8th grade, I was scared to death. I didn't know what to do, so I I got on the kid who was beating him up, tackled him, punched him a few times to get him off. You know, I think I stunned him enough to where he knew better to know that beating up Kyle's wrong. You know, I just punched him a few times to where he wouldn't beat any of us up anymore, and he moved like a few weeks later. But that was one time. And then another time we got off the bus, and the ghetto people, there were so many ghetto people in our neighborhood at that time, but they would yell mean things at Kyle every day. And, you know, Kyle would ignore it, put his music in it, and I'm really happy that he did that. He just ignored it and kept moving. But, you know, I didn't have my music, so one day I could not take it anymore. I turned around, threw my stuff down, and I said, "Why don't you face him like a man?" And then, you know, we almost got in a fight. I was probably gonna get stabbed. Oh, man. I don't know, but it was right next to my house my mom was watching. And, you know, I think she was proud of me for standing up for Kyle, but at the same time mad because I threatened to kill him. I regret saying that. I regret saying that to him, but, you know, there's no reason to make fun of a guy who has special needs that he can't do anything about. I just think it's really unfair that, you know, he probably still goes through that every day. I was pretty much his friend who, you know, protected him and stood up for him because he wasn't really that good at standing up for himself. You know, he didn't really know what to do. So if you know anybody who's close to you, who lives near you, who's getting bullied, you know, step up. You know, just try and be their friend, because you never know what they've been through. You don't know, you know, what's happened to them in their lives. You don't know if they've had people passed away, if they've had serious problems with them in the past. So if you see somebody getting bullied, you know, stop it. That's all I have to say. Because, you know, bullying, it's really gotten into a serious issue over the decades. Like, back in the 50s and 60s, it didn't seem as important, but, you know, now, more than ever, where our generation is more insecure and sensitive, it's just gotten a lot worse. And so if you see anybody getting bullied, just please go ahead and, you know, intervene, stop it. Even if you get beat up for it, you walk away, even though you have, like, a black eye, you walk away knowing that you helped defend a kid who is suffering and getting bullied for maybe no reason at all, or for something he can't help, or she, you know, you never know, but you can really change someone's life doing that. You can help the bully realize that what he's doing is wrong, because you standing up to a bully, that's pretty smart. Or you can just help him ignore it, you know, become friends with the victim who's suffering from getting bullied, and just help him ignore it, give him techniques to ignore it. And that's pretty much all I had to say about bullying. It's a really close topic to me. I've had a lot of friends who, you know, are victims of bullying. So, on that note, have a great day, guys. God bless. Have a great day. Later. Let's go.